What is up, ladies and gentlemen? We are here with part 1 of the Daily's Challenge, Endurance Bike. We need to get 5th place or better. I'll probably get first. Next races after this, I'll probably increase the difficulty a bit. Yeah, might as well. Nice corner, go, 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 power, and out. So, today, the challenges are actually 3 separate challenges, 3 separate bikes, which kind of disappoints me. I like to do the challenges where it takes 2 races, or less. No, I'm kidding, it's always 2 races, or 3. I wish I could do them all in one, but I haven't seen that happen yet. If it does ever give you the same track for more than one bike, challenge, because they always choose a different bike for each challenge, basically. You usually get a different bike. If you get the same class of bike, same type of bike, same brand, etc., it's usually separate tracks. So you can't do it all in one go. Unless you get, occasionally it's the easy, and then it will be mixed with either a hard or a medium, for a way for you to get your points. And that is balanced, but cruel, in my opinion. I think we should be allowed to at least do one daily challenge with just one race every once in a while. Look at that. Following the trajectory pretty damn well. This is why I actually feel like I need to bump up the difficulty for once. I'm starting to feel like I am taking the lead a bit too easily and getting a decent lead pretty quick. I did make sure that I loaded the settings that I wanted, as you would have seen, which is a good thing. I always like to double check that I load those settings, because if I don't, usually it's a stock bike, and it's not that I don't like the stock settings of the bike, I've found the settings that work for me to go the quickest that I can. And that means that it's down to me performing a bit better overall on getting faster and faster after I found the settings that have topped out my ability personally. It means that I need to start challenging myself more to get more aggressive without going down. Like that corner right there, I used to go down in that corner all the time coming into it that hot. I've figured out ways in order to not come into it super hot. If you actually want to do a wheelie in this game without having a clutch, you actually tap the brake as you shift a gear and keep the throttle fully pulled in. It bumps up the RPMs high enough that you can pull up a bit. The HP4 is a pretty easy bike to wheelie. Now, on to sport bikes. Race 2 with the Tamburini by MV Agusta. The F4 Tamburini. It's their 1000cc that I used to use all the time in Test Drive Unlimited 2. And that is partially why. This thing has some really good grip. The Sport Bike Challenge was in Milan, so I just did the Endurance Challenge here as well because it just made sense. Make my life easy, only need to swap the track once rather than doing 3 separate tracks. And the gearing that I set up for this was actually based around how it accelerates in first gear and second gear. I use this bike to set up how I like all my sport bikes to be, and then I use the ZX6R to fine-tune afterward, or the ZX10R, sorry, to fine-tune afterward the suspension. And I've also raised the AI up to easy difficulty, so now they're going to be on my tail a lot more, which I am good with, because I actually want to have a bit of a challenge finally. Might as well. I've been doing this challenge list for about 100+ hours, mostly just using easy AI in order to get the money to unlock bikes and get a decent garage running, so I could do some recording with it. The F4 Tamburini actually is one of MV Agusta's better handling sport bikes at the 1000cc area. Unless you're a twat like me and do something stupid like that. I definitely went quiet and focused there because I had to fix an error that I was about to make. There we go. Because I didn't come into the corner soon enough at the speed that I was going. You gotta work out the trajectory pretty damn quick at different speeds on a bike, of where your bike's trajectory and speed will work best. Unlike the ideal trajectories, they give the proper and prime speed for the track, or what the AI will be doing on the track for speed. But you may do something different and actually get through the corners a lot faster. Take nothing inside of these games as well as towards a real-life experience on the vehicle. You can learn some things, basics of throttle control, where is too much throttle, speaking of throttle control. I should bring up the gyroscopic display and acceleration braking display. This bike, if you shift through the gears quick enough and get on the acceleration pretty hard after not a major corner, but something that would definitely work as a challenge, slowing down basically to like 50-60 kilometers an hour, you'll generally get this bike to wheelie just from power if you get a full throttle. So you work your way up, hit 100, and then go full throttle. Usually works best. Now onto the Kawasaki race, and that race is at the Fune circuit. So race 1, I'm complaining about how I couldn't load, or couldn't do the races do the challenges in 2 races. This is the Endurance Kawasaki Ninja ZX10R. The first challenge was Endurance. The hard challenge was Kawasaki. Yeah. Not as smart as I could be sometimes. And sometimes I just forget outright that I have a damn good bike. Come on! Let's get that. I was about to say I'll take that penalty if I got one, but I didn't. And away the race goes, quick as we can go. Come on. The easy AI is actually a bit better of a challenge for me. That actually took longer than it normally does for me to get up into first place again on the circuit. Usually I'm in first place by the turn 2. But hey, that usually is a symptom of actually getting better at the game. That I'm going to start getting quicker and quicker, now that I have someone basically breathing down my throat a bit more often. And I should have shifted a while ago for how annoying that rattle was on that 3rd gear. third gear just rev bomb the fuck out of my ears. I have the audio for the game pretty loud in general for myself, because they're right in headphones, and I usually use surround sound. But I disable it for when I'm recording, because I don't know how that'll come across in the recording. Just due to the fact that I don't know if it's if the GeForce Experience, the Shadowplay stuff, if it just records the game audio pre any like audio DAC, etc., or if it takes whatever audio is done after the DAC. I'd imagine it's pre-DAC enhancement / changing because of at least the driver that allows my headphones to go into Dolby 7.1 surround, which it's good but not as good as it could be. That is a driver that's on the outside of the computer, plugs in via USB, powered via 5 volts, and then the headphones themselves they have drivers that'll run off of just a regular audio jack, as well as off of that 5 volt power supply after a adapter, the DAC adapter basically. It goes from USB to 3.5, and it's an all-inclusive 3.5, so it has left-right stereo and microphone. You'd figure, with it as loud as it is in my ears, I'd actually shift the gears a bit more often. But I always think that I can grab a little bit more speed. Or don't notice it over my own talking to myself. I'm starting to do the look left to right, which is kind of funny. I only do that when I'm actually, like, intent on making the lead bigger. I'm 13 seconds ahead? Wow. That is ridiculously far ahead. I wasn't expecting that. Oh man. I also like that the ZX-10R, the dash for it is the same that's on the BMW, so I just kind of... Wheel up in the air! Victory is mine. First place. I might actually, at that 13 seconds of a lead, I might be able to get away on those long tracks with facing medium AI. Maybe. I'll check in the next one. See you guys later. Peace.